My nigga, when I tell you I have argued with so many niggas on here, it's to this day I still have no respect for them niggas. I done went toe to toe with these niggas. I don't give a fuck. You understand what I'm trying to say? You do not have nothing. I would have came regardless, okay? It's okay. Then you got Chulin underneath. Well, I'm not gonna call him Chulin because he actually was kind of respectful, even though he up your line with you. But I mean, hey, he was cool people. Y'all all right with me in my book. Whatever y'all want to argue about when it comes to Raven, y'all want to say I'm lying or you, I got you. Or, is that the name of your shit? Somebody send me your shit.
What up, George? What up, gang? Bad day. What up, high alert? Y'all know what time it is. Sub up. Let's go.
Damn.
Band-Aid.
Somebody sent me your name. You to change the shit so many times.
Salute, chat. Salute everybody.
I gotta learn how to move my page. I always be beat you. Either one. We got this name is y'all go because we beat you feels like he got he feel like that he all the information he needs to put me and my family in jail. He feel like everything he got will counter all the alleged lies that I've been telling you guys, you know. I had to stop by on my way from Dallas and y'all was closed. Like that. Oh, that's what we do close. Old boy over there, there's, I guess he supposed to be an old man rebirth or some shit like that. You know, you done set up here, you done tried to cook, you done said how good the word over there, ate cookies, y'all done, I'm assuming now you on the other side saying and I said this is my thing. This is I am the none of this
Mic check.
I have argued
what up,
with
Dr.
so
E? What up?
many niggas on here.
Mic check 1, 2.
To this day,
yeah, I got a bad signal on my side.
I done went toe to toe with these niggas. I don't give a fuck.
About to start this live. What up, Brian?
You did not have to do none of that. I would have came regardless, okay? It's okay. There you got your chili done.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Band-Aid gang. Mic check. Can you hear me, Dr. E? Chat. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you, but the signal keeps going out.
All right, we can't hear that though.
Okay.
Y'all like Band-Aid gang, man. We up in this building once again. Me and Dr. E. And the rest of the Band-Aid gang. Sorry, beginning technical difficulties or whatever the case may be. Y'all know how it is when you really dropping gems on people like you're supposed to. Everybody get your pens, your thinking caps. We about to do another show. I want to thank everybody for coming in this weekend. It might be a late one, whatever the case may be, but we want to cover things. And I think it's mandatory before we enter into our commentary, Band-Aid Gang's commentary. That is to cover something fair use commentary under Act 107. Now, Band-Aid Gang, I told people who I like to watch when I'm on YouTube and I'm watching the Dolph case. So I give high esteems and high alute to high esteems to True Results, TRU Results. So you guys check him out. I do watch that brother. I've been watching him for a long time. Y'all heard me say that he was coming out with some information, and I had to let him cook because it's not fair for me to, you know what I'm saying? What do you agree on that, Dr. E? You let someone cook first before you start, doing your commentary and acting, because we are in the Dolph sector, so we try our best not to step on anybody's toes. That is definitely mandatory. I try to respect everyone in the sector and be well respected myself. Because we got a low tolerance for bullshit. What up, Cup Kizzy? In the building. Cupcake, man. You know she's one of my navigators on this channel. And I want everybody get Cupcake. Got the cupcakes in the chat. Throw your cupcakes in the chat. When you see Cupcake, give her high esteems, because she's definitely one of the motors in this Dolph sector on this channel. And the Real Angel. So this is how we rock shows, and we do them well. So look, gang, I want to put up something, and I want to do Diamond. Okay, Diamond. Got in the building. Let's always get our likes up. It's not right to walk in someone's fucking house without wiping your feet. And some houses you go into, they make you take off your goddamn shoes. I ain't going up in there, man. I got a big ass hole in my sock. Well, you know how it is. This my show. Band-Aid Gang, I want to get some of your input on it. If anybody can watch True, one of the things that he put up, which is on a crime scene where they took ballistics, right? Someone overlooked it and salute that brother for catching that. If you into anything, look into the comment on that. Sorry, chat. I was over here, but you see what I was talking about. You guys can hear me? Hear me? 20 in the building. Sorry about that, gang. Put a one in the chat if everybody is kind of activity going on. Dr. E, mic check. Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Dr. E, you're in the building. What's up? Mic check 1, 2.
Yeah, I can hear you a little better now. Signal keeps dropping.
Okay, you're good. Okay, we're rocking and rolling. Gotta go. So I know everybody see this actual the thumbnail. I pretty much like it myself. The thumbnail is awesome, and it says a lot because you know what, gang? Like Cupcake and everybody brought to us. Cupcake, I can't receive any texts or anything right now. I don't want to get knocked off, so I'm scared to even look at it. Cupcake, I'm scared to even look at it because if I look at it, I'll probably get a bad connection. So we'll be doing a little bit of editing to this video at the end. That's what we'll do. How about that, the real angel? Okay. Shouts out to Content Queens. Okay, now guys, look on that wrist. One thing Cupcake's never gonna fail us. Now look at the wrist. Y'all see that wrist? You see that phone? Yeah, it is a phone these days. That's the phone. So we're gonna get to this exhibit and a lot of other things. Okay, I'm scared to, Cupcake. Hold on. I got that part. I got that part. Y'all hit the like button. We working. What up, Giselle? I don't know. I hope that troll ain't following you, Giselle, with his crazy ass. I don't know what type of shit that nigga was on. 25 in the building. Let's get them likes up. We watch it. Hey, gang, this is what you call precise work. So when I'm doing this, I'm reading, going over some things here. Reason why the shells were straight out of Reese Miller's mouth. Okay. Fugitive unit, Riverside, Town. Marcus was inside. Marquitas when the shooting started. He fired out the window with the 9mm, so the casings dropped inside the shop. That part. We get that, Cupcake. So everybody, we're working as we speak. So, okay, we got the 9mm. That's because we're going to cover something on the commentary. Boy, this is good. Are you tapping in, Dr. E, on this? So Marcus was inside Marquitas cookies. Okay. When the shooting started, he fired out the window with a 9mm. So the casings dropped inside of the store. Are you tracking me, Dr. E? Are y'all tracking? The normal shell casings ejected sideways or backwards, not forwards. This just proved that he was defending Dolph from the inside. Absolutely. Okay, so let's go to this exhibit. Everyone, let's show this. Now, this kind of changes the game. Dr. E, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here listening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you very well.
Yeah, I was saying about the shell casings that when they found the shell casings, did they match any of those bullets with the bullets itself? Did they have any inside of maybe the door or Dolph itself?
Well, that's what we're going to give commentary about, okay? So
Okay.
everybody want to watch this today. Let's rock the show. Review this. This is what This is what True Results put out today. And I thought it would be interesting before we start our live to see what people thought about this. All right, gang? So, in addition, 40 caliber casings consist with a handgun, okay? And 7.62 casings consist with the assault rifle. Right, Dr. E? Were identified also a 9mm casing from return fire by Dolph's brother Marcus Thornton. So we got a 40 caliber bullet, and that 40 came from who? Straight drop, right?
Only one bullet?
No, I'm just saying casings. Okay, he had a 40 cal.
Okay.
An additional 40 cal casing consists with a handgun, a 7.26 casing, and consists of assault rifle. So we're looking at what Cornelius had, which was the Draco. Also, there was a 9mm casing from return fire by Dolph's brother Marcus Thornton, where recovered from inside Marquita's were 2, 2, 3 casings were also found. So
Okay,
that
so
means that,
yeah, so how many shells we looking at on the ground total? Well, you got said 40 came from a assault rifle. Said 40 shots?
no, 40 caliber casings. So we're looking
40.
at 40 caliber casings.
That's
Consists with a
40.
handgun.
One shell from a 40, right?
Didn't say one shell. It just said, we know straight drop shot, gang. Looked like he shot twice. But here it's saying 40 caliber casing, right? That's his gun, right? Right? That's his gun. Straight drop. He shot 40 caliber casing was found in the inside. And also a 7.62 casing. So that would have been from where? From Cornelius with the Draco. Right. So also in the inside of the place, there was a 9mm shell. Those from the bullets that was bouncing back at when Marcus was shooting out with his handgun.
So I'm trying to get it clear. So all those cases was found inside the store, inside the window, or they found just period?
In the inside. We're looking at what's in the inside of the store.
Okay. So this was what bounced inside. So you got 3 from Marcus, you got 1 from what's his name? Straight drop, and one or 2 from Cornelius or something like that, if I'm right.
Right. So picture it like this, gang. Picture it like this, Band-Aid gang. Y'all, some of y'all already read it and you see it. So we got a 40 caliber casing, right? Let's say that casing, is coming from straight drop, right? With the handgun. That's a 40 cal, right? Then the machine gun was a 7.62, right? We know that went inside of the store, right? Right?
How many?
Okay, a 7.62 and a 40 cal casing, right?
Okay, so one of each one of those. Okay, 1.
Went in the inside. Now, also a 9mm casing. That's coming from Marcus's gun, right?
Okay.
It was inside of the store because he shot from the inside of the store, Band-Aid gang. So those shells are going to be inside of the store, right?
Okay. Gotcha.
So he runs outside and he picks up, to me, that looked like an AR. But when he ran outside, he shot the gun. He shot his rifle, right?
Okay.
And he runs back inside of the store. Banged on the door and went inside of the store. But guess what else was found inside of the store? 223 casings were also located. So that means he shot his weapon inside of the store. Or did he?
I mean, based on what he did at first, he runs down the street. So if he came back, all the shooting should have been over. It shouldn't have been nothing coming from that weapon.
It shouldn't have been a 223 inside of the store.
Correct.
Unless, now let's be mindful, he could have ran in there pissed and popped that motherfucker. Bow, bow. You feel me? He could have did that.
Nah, we add to it on that. We gotta keep it to the record. So if he actually shot one shot on the outside, and then he goes down the street, that'll be the rest of them going to be down the street. Then when he comes back, he has no reason to be firing that weapon anymore. That is be a waste of bullets.
So did that other 223 shot come from somewhere else?
That's possible.
Put a 1 in the chat if that's possible, Band-Aid gang. Put a 1 in the chat. I want to see what y'all thinking at.
Because remember, when you got the other gun, he probably been busting at him. So that would make sense that it would be one outside, on the ground. And then, as he runs down the street, that'll be the rest of them. Then when he comes back, he has the weapon in his hand, but he's not busting any shots. What will he be busting for? He's going to shoot that now. Just saying. Keeping it straightforward. You have no reason to be shooting to come back.
Sorry about that.
Shouldn't be. Yeah, it shouldn't be. Not from his weapon. Now, that if it is, that means somebody else's weapon. They got a similar gun, must have did that. Right?
That's
why would he be shooting and the shooters are gone and he comes back into the store? From what we see on the video, I guess he comes back. He's not busting. I mean, why would he?
Now, Giselle say it should be on the inside of the store. Well, I'm trying to understand what Giselle is saying because no.
Because he goes to the car and gets that weapon.
When Marcus ran out, his machine gun is a 223. Y'all seen him go outside, pick that handgun up, do what he did with it, came back inside of the store with the rifle. There should not be any 223 bullets from that machine gun that he had inside of the store. It shouldn't be no shells from that machine gun inside of the store. He didn't shoot that machine gun inside of the store. Right. So why is there 223 shells inside of the store? I want to thank True Results for putting this out. That's just something I wanted to bring to the forefront to everybody and see what everybody thought about that. Because that changes the game. That definitely changes the game.
We've been asking for that since the beginning when they supposed to did the forensic test. It's like, what happened to all the shells? And then, the shells will be matched with the weapon, and the weapon supposed to be matched to the body. You feel what I'm saying? So they didn't really do that breakdown 100%. I mean, from what I remember, they didn't really do the breakdown on that.
A lady of loyalty.
All those shells should have been counted for. All the weapons they came from should have been counted for. Should be traced back.
Absolutely, gang.
And then his weapons missing. At the end of the day, I mean, we got weapons missing. So how can you track the weapon back to the shell? Because you don't even have the weapons. You know what I'm saying? They don't even have the weapons. So
now this is just speaking. It would be just a coincidence if those shells came from another weapon.
Right.
But hey gang, I'm not putting past the fact, Band-Aid gang. Now, one thing I'm not putting past the fact. Now, I mean, anybody put a 1 in the chat on this? Because we want to cross our T's and dot all our I's. Is it a possibility? Now, I'm talking to the Band-Aid gang. I need y'all input. Put in the chat. Now, Dr. E, just check me on this shit, gang. But could you see yourself being that mad that you lost Dolph inside of the store? That when you run in that motherfucker, go in, that you so mad that you
Nope.
just let off 2 of them?
Nope. No. I mean, myself, being a military person, you don't waste no bullets. Every shot got to count for something. You don't have no bullets to waste. So I'm not going to come back in and be busting off no bullets for that. That's stupid. Because I may need that. They double back to come
let
back.
his anger out. He could have went out.
Nah,
he could have bust out the back. He could have just let 2 out the back door.
No. Like I said, you know, I don't know about him. No, I said no for me because I'm a military trained person. We do not waste bullets.
South Memphis. Look at South Memphis.
We don't waste bullets. You know what I'm saying?
You're
not gonna waste no bullets. Yeah, I mean, 1 shot, 1 kill is what we talk in military training. 1 shot, 1 kill. You don't waste no bullets, man. I mean, you wasting bullets like, oh, I'm gonna bust this off. Man, come on. They made double back. Now you don't have no bullets because you was wasting them off. You don't do that unless you order to. Somebody say, bust some shots over in that direction because whatever, we need coverage or something. That's different. But if you just busting off shots to be busting them, you don't have no bullets to be wasting. Every shot is supposed to be a kill. Every shot, period. That's how you train. So you asking me. You ain't asking the dude in the hood if the E from the hood. They'll be, oh yeah, man, boo, cuz. That's different. That's emotional, but it's different. But when you train, you're like, I ain't wasting nothing. It may double back. Every shot I'm aiming and I'm breathing and I'm shooting. I'm hitting everything I'm aiming at. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you train to do as a military person. You train to make sure you hit every shot. Even if you miss, you meant to hit. You probably gonna scrape them. You may just miss them. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. And then you adjust your weapon accordingly. But other than that, you try and make sure that you don't be missing nothing that you shoot at.
Right. Okay. So
and then
let's go ahead and look.
And then when they drop down, let's say you hit a person. When they drop down, boom, you move on to the next person that may be shooting at you. We train to shoot one at a time and make sure that you hit each person you shooting at. If somebody get back up, you put them back down for a final shot. But you asked me the question. You asked me the question. You said, "What would you do, Dr. E?"
You're right.
Am I correct?
Right. You're correct.
I'm standing corrected now. I'm standing on that. You asked me the question. You didn't ask the E in the hood. I just put that out there. If you asking the E in the hood that is busting off shots
what about
and
the
he emotional,
E in the hood? Would the E in the hood just get so mad and just say, "Fuck"? Man,
if I was a gangster, I ain't even shooting the aim. I'm just busting. I just empty the whole clip out. So that's what I'm going to do in the hood. Gonna empty the whole clip out. I'm emotional. You saw my guns. Now I'm empty with shells, and I ain't got no damn magazine to put back in there. I'm empty now. My clip is gone. They call it in the street. They call it a clip. We call it a magazine in the military. So my clip is empty. Now I ain't got no bullets. They double back. I'm assed out.
Okay. So everybody, let's keep tracking because we about to show you some shit. This just the warm up, y'all. But that's how we break shit down over here on this channel. So the hood, Dr. E, possibility that he could have ran in the store.
It's gonna be emotional.
Shot in that motherfucker, right?
I'm gonna add the emotional one. It's gonna do that, not the train.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The emotional one's gonna do that. So we're gonna move on from this piece of commentary. Read something, and I just show Giselle what we're talking about for those that don't understand. Okay, look like he shot from inside. Look like some smoke came outwards on the camera. Okay, he came out like his handgun was out of bullets. And he threw it on the ground, right? We know he threw it down and went to Dolph's car to get the bigger gun. So what we're trying to explain, everybody in the chat, now I'm gonna read a little bit more down so we can see it in live motion. Okay, I'm still questioning damn footage they showed. Absolutely. Someone else was in that cookie shop. I kind of believe that too, because the emotions that we see, we're gonna track that. Once we track that, we're gonna track some more shit, gang. We're gonna track and show you some more exclusive shit. I think everyone in the store was that day was a police department actor or an actress? What do you feel about that, Dr. E? Marcus wasn't no good shooter. He was supposed to be dropping Cornelius and straight drop. I know that's real.
I mean,
Hey, Giselle, that was funny as fuck.
hey, I have no comment on that. Hey, that's all I can say on that one. Hey,
he could have shot the gun outside. Okay, he could have shot the gun outside if that's the case when the car pulled off. Right. The cashier could have yelled something. Absolutely.
I mean, I guess on Marcus' count, he supposed to hit one of them, right? Didn't he hit Cornelius or somebody? One of them got shot. So I guess he did hit somebody. He just didn't take them out. So yeah, he wasn't the best of shots, but at the end of the day, if you said he probably was a hood shooter, so he just put it on burst and he just started letting off. But he should have shot at the tires or something to stop the vehicle and then ran up on him or something. I don't know.
I think Cup got's a good one. Well, unless somebody went outside and picked them up and brought them back in, that's all I can say and think of. We know there's a lot of folks running around in that parking lot.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a good one. So, let's go ahead and look at this commentary real quick. Let's go ahead and see this in real time. So for those that don't know or not understanding what we're saying, so Giselle, check this out. Now this is the part I don't understand. I want everybody to pay attention to this. This is the part that I don't understand. When you start seeing shooting, you see more bullets coming out right over here closest to me, closer to down by the door. Watch the bullets. So it's almost like Marcus saw them and didn't give Dolph the head up. What the fuck is going on here? Yeah, that could be too. He could have shot. He could have went back inside. He could have went. Yeah, he could have went back inside and saw some motherfuckers and shot at them. It's all many different possibilities. But watch this, y'all. Watch the bullets already flying. Now, if you see the smoke now at the bottom, Cornelius just gets there. Now watch. Watch this. In real time. Here it comes. Boom. Why is there bullets flying out the store already? Look. Boom. Watch. And then Dolph. And then Dolph. Dolph falls out the window before anything, like he's already hit. So did one of those bullets that Cornelius shot hit him? When he was on the far end, when he first got out? Because it almost seemed like they shot out the window, then he fell out. Like he fell out the window. You know what I'm saying? Before they even shot, like they opened the spot for him.
It kind of like when he shot, I don't know if he shot one or two, but like the gun jam, remember? So it's like he made it hit him with one or two, maybe. And then maybe when the gun jammed, he unjammed it when he comes across, maybe that's when he starts bursting the rest of the shots. Maybe. That's what I'm guessing. Maybe that's why one of them shells was even found inside. Because maybe when he shot that one, it broke the glass. And then the shell went forward and fell into the store. And as he unjammed it, then he kept, shooting him. That's my guess.
So we know after this happened, Marcus comes out. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, we know what happens after this. So what I'm saying is, well, we were just reading on that report, and we're going to move on to different commentary. So I just wanted to cover that. And I'm going to read the rest of this down. When Marcus runs out of here, so you got straight drops bullet in the inside for people that don't know. We got Cornelius bullet, a 7.62 bullet in the inside, and we got a 40 cal bullet from Cornelius in the inside, and we got bullets from this 9mm that Marcus has in the inside of the store. Now we know his shell casings are going to be in there, but when he runs to this vehicle and gets that looked like an AR again to me, once he got that gun, he shot down the street and he went back in the store with it. But what we're saying is they found 223 bullets from that machine gun he ran back inside in the store. So what we were just trying to figure out is, did he shoot inside of the store? And that can go any type of way. What up, Wonder Mike? What up, you girl? Said Memphis already knows who it is. Okay, somebody was already in the cookie shop waiting for him. He could have definitely, you know what, when that went on, somebody could have been behind the door and just started dumping from behind that door too. It does seem like an ambush. Seems like a total ambush. Now, people have talked about this shit over and over again, but let's get to some good shit. Yeah, let's get on. Let's do what we do. Let's do what we know for. Okay, they plant them shells to throw the move off. That's why they probably was doing all the same time. That's why they probably was doing at the same time when they were messing with his body. That part too, that could be a possibility. Okay, yeah, he was shooting out. I think the gun ran. Okay, I think his gun ran out of bullets when he came out. Oh yes, it did. It ran out of bullets. You can tell how the clip is already back, how the head of it's already back. That gun's out of bullets. But one of my things was, that's where everybody think he was so close to him. And it's so crazy because if that gun was full still and he had some more shots, he could have knocked both of them down. He wouldn't even have to go to the car to grab the handgun. He could keep running straight. By the time they got it, he would have been sitting on the hood of that motherfucker. I would have stood on the hood and let their ass have it right there on the hood. Wop, 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 wop. But the gun was out of bullets. Ain't that a fucking coincidence?
It sounded like he only had like a 9 with about 8 shots. Because if he would have had 16 at least, like you said, he could have been still busting on him. So he must have had a small 9, not a bigger 9. You know, that had 16 shots or more. Because he could only had about 8 shots, and he missed. Like I said, as Gazelle said, he wasn't really the best shooter when he was shooting. He was just kind of probably emotional. You know what I mean? It's not this shoot to be shooting. But when he got to the machine gun, going to the AR or whatever, that's when he really started shooting. But even he hesitated. Remember, he didn't right away. You know, so he wasn't really a trained shooter. He was just, like I said, you know, somebody who know how to shoot a gun, but he don't know how to shoot. You know, he wasn't trained. That's what I'm trying to say. He knew how to shoot, but he's not trained to shoot. Absolutely. And I think he was more emotional. He was going off emotion. He was kind of shocked.
New to our channel. Sorry about that, Dr. E. Go ahead and finish what you were saying.
No, you good. I'm kind of dropping out of Sydney, but you good.
Okay. Again, let's go over this game. Y'all see that? Y'all see that on his wrist? Hit the like button. Everybody sees that on his wrist. That's that Apple Watch we was talking about. So we had to make it a little bit official for the Band-Aid gang to show you what we say is accurate. It's accurate. What's the Apple Watch? That's the watch. Now, Dr. E, let's go back to this. Let's track this and walk them all the way down. Now, when we look here, We're going to look at some culprits. And we're going to go back to this Apple Watch. Just to keep everybody that, on what we're talking about. So we're going to go here. I want to thank everybody for viewing our videos that we've been putting out. I got some more about to get ready to drop too. I'm going to try to be on tomorrow. If not, I'll be on the day after, but I will be releasing content. So let's go ahead and, so I would just continue to just know that we're going to always keep putting the smack down. That's one thing we're going to put out something if we ain't putting out nothing. Yeah. Voila. I said, damn. Now let's check this out, gang. Let's rock. Now pay attention to his wrist now. He always wore a gold watch on his wrist. Watch his wrist. See the watch on his wrist, Dr. E? See that watch on that wrist, gang? See that watch on that wrist? So on his left wrist, right? Right there. See the watch on his wrist? So everybody saw that watch, right? Everybody saw the watch on his wrist. So the reason why we put this out, for you to recognize and pay attention to the watch that is on his wrist now. So, let's bring it to you. The watch on his wrist now. That watch right there, that's the watch that was recording all the conversations that Trula had. He had turned into an informant. He was telling. Because how do you get caught with over... So you know they had to be mad, gang. You know they had to be mad. Gang got caught with 60,000 and 10,000. That's $70,000 theft of property. And he was let go. Somebody was mad than a motherfucker. But it wouldn't have made no sense, Band-Aid gang, for they to unalive him. He couldn't have made their money back, right, Dr. E? So it's something bigger than that. Band-Aid gang. It was something bigger than that. If I know he's a hustler, right, and he get money, and he just lost almost $70,000 of my spread, it ain't gonna make me no money back by unaliving you. Because I can't get my money back, right, gang? I can't get my money back. So the reason why he was unalived, why, gang? He was unalived because of the watch that he wore on his wrist. When he left that police station and made that deal, oh yeah, he put the watch on. And we just played that on our last live. We played the song that Straight Drop made. So we'll line everybody up that's new to that. So we'll play the song. And just so you know, then we'll play something else for you. Where's that song at? Thought it was up here. Okay. So, gang, check this out. Y'all heard the song. We're not going to too much talk about it. So watch this. I want to play this for you. Hit the like button, guys. Let's drop this curtain. To watch. Everybody track us. That game.
Man once named as the person of interest in young Dolph's murder has now also been killed. Family members
They
confirmed
let a person of interest go. They let the person of interest, gang, I repeat, Dr. E, go. Yeah, he has an Apple Watch, brand new Apple Watch. On his wrist. Now he's a suspect. So now what we're gonna do? They wanted that watch. Cupcake says. Cupcake says. Can you hear me, Dr. E?
Hey, can you hear me? Your signal's going in and out.
All right, can everybody hear me? Put a 1 in the chat.
Yeah, it's kind of robotic. Hear you a little bit. What's the last thing there?
Okay. They knew TZ and Straight Drop was on the phone every night while Straight Drop was in jail. They knew Straight Drop had a phone, and they let him have a phone for a reason. I said, damn. I said, damn. There you go. Dorian says, it takes long as a bitch to get it back from the police, too. Oh, yeah, I'm sure you're talking about that money. Oh, yeah, I know a motherfucker was hot about that money. But see, let's see what they were looking for. Now, let's go, gang. I'm going to show you some exclusive shit, too. Let's go.
Joshua Taylor was found shot and killed in Orange Mound yesterday afternoon, leaving that community on edge as they worry who might be next. WREG's chief investigator Jessica Gertler uncovered some new details about Taylor and his possible connection to that young Dolph case.
See, they're already talking right here like he was in it, connected. They already knew he was connected. So the news is letting you know, right, that he was already working. You got to look through this shit. He was already working. Y'all let him go. Y'all wait till he unalive to say all of this. Am I making sense, Dr. E?
Yeah, I hear you. You saying that
right.
They already undercover.
Right.
Indirect is what I'm trying to say. Indirectly, they trying to let you know that he's already working.
Indirectly. Those are the perfect words. Indirectly. So now let's
back to February 2020. But he was never charged.
Boom. But he was never.
Photos of Joshua Taylor, the latest victim of violence in Memphis. They were too upset to do an interview. But Tellis Taylor, also known as CEO TV, was found shot to death in Orange Mound Wednesday at Spotswood and Bunton. Those who live nearby tell us Taylor was actually shot the night before, discovered lifeless in a car hours later.
They on that Illuminati shit, gang. Hold on. Mic check. Everybody hear me in the chat? Doctor, you hear me?
Yeah, you back. You must be in the oil.
Right.
You must be in the oil field.
Yeah, I'm in the oil field.
Yeah, that's what it is.
All my bars. So check this out, gang. Y'all see her? Y'all see CJ Davis right there? See, they looking for that Apple Watch, gang. She wanted to turn that. She didn't want to give it to the police. She didn't want to give it to the police. And like Kay say, that money was the payment. That money was the payment. Because you got to realize, look at here, gang. That's how you know the money was the payment. See, I'm going to tell you what Hernandez-Govan did. Let's look at this picture right here. Where it is? Where is he sitting at on the plane? I'm going to put this picture up in just a second. Straight drop on the plane. Go on my phone real quick. I'm going to put a picture up, gang, so y'all can see this. They were looking. Hold on, gang. I'm about to put a picture up for you. The Apple Watch. I'm showing you a lot of key players and a lot of pieces just to bring back a schedule of time. Watch this game. I'm sorry for any delays, but to go on. And salute to the chat. Now, mic check. All right, we're back. Mic check.
Okay, yeah, I can hear you.
All right, gang. So check this out, y'all. He's already got a lump sum of money here. Forever fuck the op till I'm dead in the grave. 100K in all blues. He's getting crazy, y'all. So he's saying, dang, he's saying he already got 100K. He got whose money, gang? He got his money. It was more money than that, too. But he got his money, Cornelius' money. But what people not realizing, gang, I'm not going to say that you guys are not realizing it, but this is something I want you to know. We know that Hernandez-Govan did a proffer agreement, that he came and spoke. See, what they was going to do was never pay Cornelius, and they was going to unalive him. They was going to unalive him. So he was never going to, when Straight Draw took off with the money, gang, he took off with the money, and accidentally got caught. And ain't no telling if Shondell told on his ass for a ransom too. But at the same time, I want you to remember this. The crazy part. Hernandez Govan was just going to give up Cornelius. He was just going to give up Cornelius and not give up Straight Drop. That's just my opinion. Do your own research. But Straight Drop got caught. That's why they wanted him to go to that car and clean up that car. Because they was going to knock his ass down. But God was with that boy. God was with that boy. God was with that boy. They was going to knock him down. So the proper came out of, okay, I'm going to give up Straight Drop. Excuse me, Cornelius. I'm going to give up Cornelius and keep Straight Drop. Straight Drop ran off with the money. I'm going to get my half later. Did I mention that? Oh, I must have left that part out. So let's get down to it. He got all the money right there. But there was more money. Y'all see how much money that TZ had on in game? 70,000. Step of property, 70,000. And an Apple Watch. And he left with an Apple Watch. He left the police station with an Apple Watch, but not the money. I said, damn, that's why they knocked him down. Now, here's the thing. What do you think, Dr. E? Do you think Hernandez Govan knocked Cheesy down? Put a one in the chat if you think Hernandez Govan knocked Cheesy down.
I think it was some kind of play there. I mean, like I said, all this money shuffling going on between them. Everybody's stabbing each other in the back and running off with the money. Stab each other in the back, run off with the money. That's what seemed to be how they getting down. So everybody's gone, and then the last dude's going to have all the money.
Exactly.
That's what it kind of seemed like.
And here's the thing, and this is so true. I had said this on one of our lives before. That is why what they was trying to do was unalive Cornelius the day he pulled up. Remember he said that Cornelius played it so smart. Remember when he said that he was going to go get some money, but he didn't go? He sent his girlfriend. But the guys all had masks on. They was going to light his ass up right there. So they just gave her a couple $100. They was hoping Cornbread Cornelius went up to that car. They was going to light his ass up. But the girl came. He was playing chess with him then, gang. See, the money was hidden everywhere. The money all did not come in one lump sum. And it came from various sources. Cash App, Cash Money, and other ways. Whoever knocked down Josh Taylor, had to have trusted them because they killed him from the back seat, gang. From the back seat, gang. Y'all remember that? They knocked from the back seat, gang. His own crew. Now, what you get out of this is this. Now let's play a big part. And I'm going to say it the realest way it can be said. What I see with the Trulet and these young men right here, these are young men like the old people say that was trying to get rich fast. That was trying to get rich fast. And the reason why I say they was trying to get rich fast, because you got to think about it. The car, the Mercedes, the white Mercedes, allegedly was stolen from Black Youngsta's girlfriend. His baby mama. Excuse me. That's alleged. Right? From Terry Ingram's. Teron Ingram's took the car. Went and shot up Yo Gotti's relative, close one, we gonna say it like that, came back, swapped the car with straight dropping them, and they went in unalived Dolph. So just a whole bunch of young boys with a goddamn hit list, and they just knocking niggas down in the street. Hey, you take this car, I'm finna go get them over there. It didn't matter. They was knocking people down from CMG. They was knocking people down from PRE. It did not matter, gang. Just a bunch of fucking criminals, eh, Lady Pat? It didn't matter. If the money was on your head, they was going to take it. Trula was going to take it. Just a lot of young boys just swapping, stealing cars. When they got, oh, somebody got a hit on their head. Oh, let's go get it. It didn't matter if it was from PRE, and it didn't matter if it was from goddamn it CMG. If you ask me, Trula was only true to themselves. They was only true to themselves. Trula was only true to themselves. Until the shit got bad, then they'll knock your ass down too. Cupcake say, yeah, you're not just going to let somebody you don't trust. Okay, all right. Yeah, you got folks saying that there was a gun fired and there was all this and that. No, it's not true. We got 59 in the building. Let's get the lights up. So now we rocking shows. So here we go. Lord, please don't let this goddamn the Illuminati mess up my internet again, goddamn it. All right. So here we go, gang. Now let's take it back. Let's go back and look at some dates here. Let's look at some dates. Something we missed and we didn't show you guys. So we already know. And we played the party. We played the party in Miami, the celebration gang, where they were celebrating the upcoming unaliving where Straight Drop say he gonna wipe his nose on June 6, 2001. Now, Raven, I ain't picking on you, Raven. I ain't picking on you. I wonder if you're gonna try to talk about me. 2021. Excuse me, 2021, gang. They celebrate Miami. Raven comes out, gang. They all celebrating. All around the same time, too, gang. All around the same time. Miami, they taking photographs. Teron Ingram stands trial for the Covington murder on August 12th. Look how the numbers are falling, gang. Look how the dates are falling, gang. Look at the whole Trula. They ready to get that money. They warmed up, pumped up. Now watch this, gang. Now watch this, gang. Then we go to Raven. A lot of people don't think, hey, that Raven, you play a big part. The moves that were made in Miami are definitely about to pay off. I should know the moves that was made in Miami was going to get paid off. Raven! Now I'm getting mad at you. Raven, how you know what moves in Miami was going to get paid? All the moves that was going to pay off. On June 15th, 2021, Raven. Couple days after Straight Drop down there. How you know about what's going to get paid off? How you know, Raven? How you know it's going to pay off, Raven? I'm just asking. But you can't say that you wasn't there. I know you can't say that. Raven, you can't say that you wasn't there. You can't say you wasn't there, Raven. Miami bound. I'm so ready to finally see what y'all been talking about. June 11, 2021. June 11, 2021. Raven is excited to see what they talking about. in Miami. 2021 in June, right? June 11th. June 15th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. You stay down there about 4 days, Raven. Raven. We doing it again, gang. We doing it again, gang. Yes, she was. Now check this out, gang. Look at the tracking. Look at the dates. Raven, you can come up. Nah, you gonna be like, hell nah, I ain't finna go over there and fuck with that nigga. I ain't show the goddamn video. What you think I'm finna come up there for now? June 15th, Raven, some moves was made in Miami that was definitely going to pay off, Raven. They was definitely going to pay off. And right here, Raven, on the 11th is when you took off to Miami. And you left. Or you were still there on the 15th. But here, it says, Raven, I'm so ready to finally see what y'all been talking about. Raven, you know you done fucked up, don't you? Exactly, Doran. She gets super stupid. Raven, what went down? So at this point, Raven, me and you really can't compensate because I'm not going to show you no remorse or count you out. You want me to count you out. Don't put me in it. No, I'll put you in it. You put yourself in it, Raven. You did it yourself, Garnell. You did it yourself. So what we need to think about too. Let's ask this question. Let me see what it says right here. Think about it. Why was there only one female invited down there? Because they knew the spot. They knew where it was going to go down. They knew he was going to come get him some cookies and come get his pack. Come get his pack of cookies that he could take back infused. See, Dolph wanted it. Dolph wanted that shit in them cookies. Make my batch. Make my batch with that butter. Yeah, make my batch with that butter. See, Dolph gave you a lot to me to belt that shit down to butter and make some Dolph cookies. See, the cookie that you probably make for Dolph Day was going to be his infused cookie with his dolphins on them. He probably was going to take them back to California and put them in his dispensary. How about it? Raven? Now you going to be that dude over there just talking like he's just talking because he got lips. No. Raven? We know the game. We know the streets. She may have knew that he was mentioned maybe doing a video there around the same time of the turkey drive. Regardless of anything, he would be in town in November and would stop by there for sure. Absolutely. And we know that cupcake, and I played it. The OG said in Cascada, what did he say? Dolph was going to the cookie shop to shoot a video. And they knew it. They knew it. They knew he was going to shoot a video. They knew it. It was all planned. Phone was taken off. Raven, But what everybody else, something else that everybody needs to worry about, because this plays a very key part. Everybody talking about black youngster. No, black youngster. Oh, no, you ain't off the chopping block. No, you ain't off the chopping block. But a lot of people don't know, right? That youngster could have told himself. Did anybody think about that? Did anybody think that black youngster could have told? Let's talk about it.
We get some juicy stuff courtesy of the infamous Cussing Pastor, another Memphis YouTuber.
A truck got shot at, got shot up over where's it? Williamson's or the truck? Where is it now? I get to that. It was downstairs this morning. Where's it now? I don't know. He called me. He called me that Saturday morning. He said, "Hey man, I need you to come pick up my truck and get it fixed." I said, "Nigga, I ain't no damn mechanic. You know what I mean? I can't fix your truck." He was like, "Man, my truck got shot up. I was in it. I need it fixed." And I said, "Okay, I know what this means. I got you."
Black Youngsta's insurance agent showed up at the Cussing Pastor's house for some reason to tell him a story. Eric Winston is his name, and his father is a pastor there in Metro Memphis. He ran for county commissioner in Shelby County, the county Memphis is in recently, and he lost only by about 20 votes. But apparently, so this Eric Winston was putting the insurance on Youngsta's little car fleet. Apparently, Black Youngsta's bulletproof truck was riddled with bullet holes, just like Dolph's, but this time after a concert in their hometown in Memphis. It didn't make the news, so nobody knew about it. This was in late October of 2021. Dolph was taken out November 17th of 2021, just a couple weeks later. So if you wondered why, if this beef had been going on all these years, why the sudden desire to get him, maybe Dolph had just tried to get Black Youngsta.
So then this stuff happened, right? And he called me at 3:15. You saw it. Mm-hmm. He said, "Man, where my truck?" He called me and said, "Man, where my truck at?" I said, "Shit, this still where it was." I didn't come get that truck, man. I said, who you gonna send up here to get it? Because I know you're out of town. He said, "Nah, I'm here." I said, you here where? He said, I'm in Memphis. I said, Youngsta, is everything okay? Because I already knew what had happened. Hell, right up the street. I'm thinking the sirens and everything. I said, is everything like coming? He said, man, I need that truck and I need it bad. I said, well, meet me up here tonight at about 6 o'clock so you can get that truck. He called me. And you see the planes on the 17th. 17th at 6:08. I said, but you in the city though? Yeah, I'm in the city. I'm trying to fly out. I'm trying to get out of here by tomorrow.
Now, as you can tell from this conversation, and please go over to the Cussing Pastor if you want to hear the whole thing and check out his page and check out Real Talk with Tamara and check out True Results. But the gist of this conversation is that Youngsta wanted the insurance agent to get his car fixed, get the bulletproof glass replaced because it doesn't, the bullets don't penetrate it, but it messes the car up. Obviously, it leaves bullet holes or indentations, whatever. And suddenly, Youngsta pops back up and he needs it immediately. And then he comes to pick it up and he has an uncomfortable conversation where he says, I didn't do that. I don't care what they say.
I said, man, can I come upstairs for a minute? Came up here and sat down right there. And actually came and sat down right there. I said, Youngsta, you all right? I looked at him just like that. I said, you all right? He said, I ain't do it.
Now, I know a lot of people seen that. We're not going to get all up in there. A lot of people have seen this clip and heard this clip. So we know what happened next. Everybody that's been following this know what happens next. So, like Cupcake said, he offered to pay the Cussing Pastor $100 not to play it. It pissed the pastor off. And he aired his ass out on a live video. Now, we do have that video. Now, I'm going to play that because to me, everybody's seen that. A lot of people really didn't see the Cussing Pastor. So let's go ahead and see what the Cussing Pastor had to say about that. Because like Lady Pat said, and it's true, at this point, everybody is telling, bro. I think Black Youngster's telling. Absolutely. I think Bootsy's telling. Absolutely. I think Soulja Boy is telling. We know Hernandez is telling. We know Straight Drop is telling. And we got Cornelius telling. What's going on, Paperback? All these people are telling. And I heard somebody say that, Gotti may get loose. And no. These people let you build up enough money and get your motherfucking bread and take all that shit from you. Ain't no way that Gotti is going to escape this RICO. And everybody in the chat and everybody that roll by and see this, that's been following this Dolph case, ain't no fucking way that they're not going to let us have this. Prime example, gang. Ask yourself this question. Again, I repeat. Dirk orchestrated a crime, right? Got more money than Hernandez Govan, right? Lil Dirk, but they ain't let Dirk out. But they ain't let Lil Dirk out, though. But they let Hernandez out? Ask yourself that question. Ask yourself that question. This case is the case of the century, gang. So many different players, so many loose ends. You tie it up, then it unties itself. But we got all the players right here, ain't Judge Shady Court? We got them all right here. So you mean to tell me with sealed documents, they sealing up everything, you can't go in the courtroom, that people are not in there telling? Oh, they telling because they tell on themselves. They take pictures. Look at Burns. Look at Burns and Zebo. Look at Burns and Zebo, gang. They leave paper. Look at Burns. Devin Burns right there, gang. With Zebo. Oh, yeah, we got it. Look at Devin Burns with Zebo, gang. We gonna call Zach. We gonna call Zach for that. Look at all the connections. Look at all the connections, gang. Look at Zebo up here at the back. Look at all the connections, gang. Look at little Flip, Hernandez Govan. His brother. That's his brother. That's his brother. Hernandez Govan. CEO Teasy. Did I mention that? I must have left that part out. Oh, yeah. Shit, even little Flip was over there with Govan, Teasy, and all. Look at that, gang. Shooters, hitters. You want to get a job done? Call them. Yeah, they'll come up. They gonna come first class. They don't give a fuck. They'll go to one op and go get him, and go to the other op and get him too. Damn, Govan. Look at Govan say at the NBA game. Shit. Love Zebo. Love Big Up. Love Unc. Y'all see the connections? I said, damn. We got a lot of players in this game, don't we, gang? We got a lot of players in this game. And all of them fucking telling. All of them telling. So, you go ahead and play this. All of them fucking telling. And the bad part about it is they went online to tell, gang. Who goes online? There's got to be some new motherfuckers. This can't be no, who the fuck go on the internet and go beef with a motherfucker? You better call a motherfucker on the goddamn phone. These niggas want to get on the internet and explain their goddamn story. Motherfucker did this over here. They shouldn't have did. What the fuck did you? What the fuck? And this what caught your ass up. That's why we do you all type of ways. That's when we hit the street. We do your ass all type of ways. Yeah, people don't care about his damn health. I mean, just because he has some health problems, he don't get to get out of jail. So that's right there was the red flag. Bingo. Absolutely was the red flag. And let this nigga out. Ain't nobody touched him either. Ain't nobody touched him either because the motherfuckers that should have touched him is telling too. I said, damn. The motherfucker that should have reached out and touched him, they telling too. So what do we got to look out after this, gang? What we got to look for after this? Huh? What we got to look for after this? Shit, they gonna close the door on us, man, gang. They gonna close the door on True Results. They gonna close the door on Tamara. They gonna close the door on goddamn ATV. They gonna close the door on all of us, gang. Motherfucker can't even go in there and sit down. Motherfucker can't even go listen to the door. Now I said, damn. Know why? Like I said again, the feds is about to take it. The feds is about to take the case. That's who's gonna take it. They gonna take this motherfucking case in, and they gonna come. They snatching them niggas now, piece by piece. All the weak links that they know gonna tell, they snatching them. Bootsy, I know Bootsy telling. Y'all know Bootsy is telling, and you know Soulja Boy telling. Boy, them boys, Soldier Boy, you know he gonna crack like a motherfucker. Oh yeah, he gonna crack. He wanna be out. He wanna roll his blunts all in front of the goddamn live all day, spitting out the paper. I can't stand to see that little motherfucker spitting that paper out when he blow. I can't stand that goddamn shit. Rolling and spitting the goddamn shit out and smoking and all of this and Big Draco. That nigga gotta stay out. He wanna enjoy that motherfucker. Gonna tell everything. Tell everything. And that's what they're going to get. That's on my next show. That's on my next show. I'm going to take it up a little bit higher and show you another trail of what I got on your ass. I'm going to kick your in your motherfucking ass all the way. What we got, gang? We got today the 8th. What, 8, 19, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're going on the 14th and today the 8th. Oh, shit. What is it, 12 o'clock? Almost 12 o'clock. He got 5 days in a goddamn wake up. 5 days in a wake up, gang. Band-Aid gang. Chat, we got 5 days in a wake up. And can't even go in. I said we can't even go in, bro. We can't even go in, bro. We can't even go in the courtroom. They telling so goddamn hard up in that motherfucker. And don't be surprised if Black Youngsta is in there.
Had a Mercedes identical to the one.
Can y'all hear that audio good?
In the hit. Damage on the very same side.
Put a 1 in the chat if y'all hear that audio good.
But why me? Okay. Why me? Why me? Especially when you know what I do. And then once I said, man, I'm going to tell it. This motherfucker comes to my house where I was living at that time and offers me $200.
200 cupcake.
Not to tell it.
Not to tell it.
I looked at that motherfucker like the motherfucker had the rabies or some shit.
Raven brother did this, gang.
You gonna offer me $200? Do I look like a $200 nigga? Shit. Goddamn. He insulted me with $200. Ain't nothing, motherfucker, I do for $200.
Wait a minute. I said, damn. I said, damn. We got to hear that in real time again, gang. Now, Raven, now I'm going to get you. Now, put a 1 in the chat if y'all really want me to bring the exclusive out on Raven on my next live. Because I ain't going to lie. One thing for sure and two things for certain that what C-Dub don't do. I don't like to listen to my commentary. I know where it's at and where it get a little greasy, and I stop it because I know it's going to get greasy. And I let it play. And I'm rocking the show right there with you guys. But after just hearing that bullshit right there, Raven, I'm going to go in my closet. Yeah, I'm going to go in my closet for you, Raven. I'm going to go in my closet and go get some information with you, Raven. And dissect you again, Raven. Because you got the little chubby cheeks and all of that shit. And you eat a lot of sweets. But sugar look just like salt. And now you're making me motherfucking believe that I shouldn't let up off your ass. Now I'm gonna do you all type of ways. Cause from what I just heard, Band-Aid Gang, cause I ain't hear this. I didn't hear this, Band-Aid Gang, South Memphis, Flame Spitter TV. I ain't hear this gang. He went down there and begged the pastor to not tell the story that the insurance agent said. Now, hold on, Cupcake. Was this Raven's brother? Because the last name is Winton. So her brother went down there and did this? Because if LeBron went down there and did this, oh, it's a lot of shoestrings that came untied. And now we got to knock the rubber off the elastic in they draw. Now, I'm about to do you all time. And gang, I'm going to spend all day tomorrow. Because I'm going to tell you what I had done did. Fucked around about a week and a half ago. And got Black Youngsta's car. And forgot to screen record it. I said, damn. Black Youngster, white Corvette. Does anybody, white Corvette was right across the street on the crime scene. Ever since I didn't get that damn clip, gang. No, Eric Winton. Oh, the insurance agent. Okay, hold on. Okay. I thought that was Raven's last name. But the insurance agent also allegedly I heard was missing. He missing. Don't nobody know where he at. He gone. So he didn't want the cussing pastor to tell the story. I said, damn. Okay, my bad. Now, let me listen to this, gang. $200.
I don't even drive across town to go get no damn $200. If you owe me $200 and you can't cash app it whenever I'm in your neighborhood, I'll get them motherfuckers. I ain't finna drive from where I live to way across town to get no goddamn $200. But he came to me. Now, as I take as we used to say, a retrospective view, and who paid you, motherfucker, to come to me? Why would you talk to Thaddeus Augustus Matthews, Mabel and TT's boy? Why would you give this information to me and knowing I got my phone on record? Why would you call me? You got to be a cynic motherfucker to sit down and just start spitting your mouth to me. You know, I'm like what the old folks you said, one of them bad refrigerators. I ain't keeping shit now. And you ain't going to implicate this shit in me. And said that is Matthew said this. Hell, motherfucker. I ain't going to no jail for no motherfucker other than me. Now, if my mama was alive and she committed a crime and they caught her, I ain't going to jail for my mama. I'm going to tell her, Mabel, you don't live long enough, and TT and Mud Deer and Mama Deer, they taught you from right and wrong. So you don't smoke, but I'm going to make sure you got something on your books at all times. I ain't doing no jail time for nobody.
Gang, we ain't gonna sit here and tarry on that too long. We had 4th inches. We had 4th inches. So what we at now, we got to make this shit count. That's why I try to make sure me and Dr. E, the Band-Aid gang, bring you a lot of update photos, Cupcake as well, the whole gang, everybody in here, everybody's input, it counts. I'm going to pull some rabbits out of some hats on my next live. And I think that you guys are gonna like what I got to bring to the table. I'm going to the higher anarchies. We got 5 days. What's that? 5 days in a wake up, Band-Aid gang? 5 days in a wake up. And nobody right now in this chat knows what's going to happen. No one knows. Now, what do you mean by that, Cupcakes? Are you saying that that's a rumor that we won't be able to go in the courtroom? What's the rumor? Hit the like button if you didn't get a chance to hit the like button. I'm sorry for the little mess ups in the live, y'all. It kind of threw me off a little bit, but we had to rock the show. I apologize. I'm in a bad area. I'm a truck driver, and y'all know how it is for us. We always in the desert and shit. But the next couple of days, I've had very good reception. What's the rumor, Cup? Is it that we won't be able to go in the courtroom? I don't think they're going to let us in the courtroom. That's not happening. I don't think we're going in the courtroom, and we're not going to get any pictures. They're going to slide it on out of the door. We're going to get the same little pictures, blah, blah, blah. This nigga Hernandez and the rest of the snitches get out the back door. And a month later, here come Yo Gotti. They gonna catch him coming in the goddamn hotel lobby too. Like they did Puff Daddy. That nigga gonna be walking in. They gonna have a whole crane ready for that big ass head to put that motherfucker. Come on, load him up. Load his ass up. Dr. E, where you at, gang? Dr. E done fell asleep on the road. But at the truck stop.
Nah, I'm still here. I'm just muted up because I keep losing sitting, but I'm here listening. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of agreeing with you, though. I'm just, you know, I feel that same vibe, same thing.
That we're not going to be able to go in the courtroom?
Yeah, they're pretty much that. They're not gonna let us in the courtroom. They're like, I think, like you said the other day, I think it's getting ready to turn to federal. And people are going to be snitching on everybody. So they're going to be making all kind of deals and all that kind of stuff. So they're not going to let us really be in there because, you know, they don't want us to know.
Yeah, they don't want us to know. And I think our theory is pretty much the best theory. I'm not going to put, okay, no, that's a rumor about the insurance agent being missing. I've never heard any proof of that. They might bring him in the courtroom. It's a lot of niggas. I'm just not kidding, gang. I'm like, why is they treating a state case like a fucking Fed case, bro? Like, we want to know. People pay tax money for this. To be able to see if the law is working for them. See, there's a lot of people on social media there's a lot of people that was on social media that you don't see anymore. That's because they're witnesses. Bingo. That sounds good. Because there's so many people involved. They're going to be involved in both cases. They don't want to speak about, they don't want to spook anybody, so they have to let everybody help living their real lives. They got to let everybody keep living their real lives. I'm sorry about that, y'all. They want to, they don't want to spook nobody. Absolutely. They don't want to spook nobody, so when they come snatch their ass up. But the way they did The way they did Lil Boosie and the way they did Soulja Boy, that was nice. Nice. So let me ask you guys a question. Do you think Lil Boosie, Cupcake, and Band-Aid Gang South Memphis, do you think Lil Boosie is talking about this case? What about you, Dr. E? Since you up here with me.
Yeah, what was the last part?
I said, do you think that Boosie is telling about this case?
Oh yeah, Boosie been this man. Boosie been doing the most. You know what I'm saying? And he trying to get out of his situation. He got his own stuff stirring up. So yeah, Boosie in the middle of everything.
State and federals, there's people going to be witnesses in the state and the federal cases. So everybody writing this shit down. This is information. It's information that we sharing. This is good information. Now, when I take this back, gang, when we've shared a lot. One thing I don't like to do really is go back on stuff way back. Because right now it ain't time to go way back. It's start to stay on what we got going on right now. Piece by piece, step by step. We're going to the higher anarchies. I'm going to pull out something on Raven again because I got to pull it out. Because there's a lot of camera shit went on in that store. And we almost thought that, when we were content kings, that motherfucker was haunted. Unless it was Dolph giving us a sign that we were on the right track. I think that's why they're indicting him, because he's involved with a music organization in Memphis, and he knows what happened to Young Dolph. Connect Music Group. We played that. That was a hell of a live the other day. The Connect Music Group. And like I said, there was no need for you to change the name from Cocaine Music Group to Connect, because you're still saying you to Connect. I said, damn. You still to Connect, from cocaine to the Connect. You went from selling the cocaine to having to Connect on it. I said, damn. Didn't make no goddamn sense. It's called a rat trial. Sorry about that, Band-Aid gang. I am so sorry about that. He said Illuminati. That's who getting me, gang. They trying to get me tonight. And Dr. E, you ain't back me up, bro. You just sitting up there quiet.
Yeah, I'm driving, man. So I just let it roll. I had nothing to say. What I'm supposed to be? What I'm supposed to do? I can't read. I can't read the chats because I'm driving. I'm about maybe an hour and a half away from my customer, so I'm going all the way in. So it's a new customer. You know what I'm saying? I got to get all the way to the location. So I'm concentrating today. Y'all forgive me. It is doing trying to get my mission done.
Hey, he ain't mad at me. We all on the same mission, and that's to get that justice for Dolph, y'all. But hey, gang, I will not do another show in the oil fields. Y'all, please forgive me. But it had to be done, so I'm not gonna let the gang down. I'm gonna always be here. I'm gonna be rocking shows, and I'm gonna goddamn it definitely keep giving y'all that information. And that's what they do. I've seen a lot of content creators cover stories, and they get knocked off because I'm getting full bars, gang. I got a lot of wind, but I'm getting full bars, and it's just knocking me off. It's just fucking.
Yeah, it's just got them. They got them dead spots in the oil field. That's why you be seeing every time I come through there. I always get dropped off, and I come back on and drop off. You guys can't hear me. That's kind of what you're going through tonight. So I think it's just a probably magnetic field, all them pumps and stuff that's out there.
Fields and pumps.
Yeah, it's all out there.
Yeah,
and then UFOs out there too.
Yeah, that's they say one coming in September. That's the big. They say that the big alien ship is. I'm a super conspiracy theorist, everybody, and you can tell that by definitely covering the Dolph case that I'm a conspiracy theorist. So at the end of the day, y'all will be seeing that on this channel too. So I do reaction videos as well. Definitely into what's going on in the industry and a lot of things that's still going to keep us tied in and updated. During the time that we are still rocking these shows and definitely covering the commentary about Young Dolph. So with that being said, everybody, I will be
and then add to what you say about the conspiracy thing, I think people get they get a little carried away on that, on that word. They make it seem like conspiracy mean it's like it's not true. You feel what I'm saying? Conspiracy, I think, does really mean that it could be true, but based on circumstances, the evidence is not going to reveal the truth. You feel what I'm saying? I think that's how they kind of conspiracy, that stuff ain't true. And it's like, okay, well, you keep thinking it's not true. Some of that stuff be right there in your face.
Definitely.
And people want to say it's a conspiracy. It's just, that's just some made up stuff. No, it's really just telling the truth, probably. And what they not going to tell you is all that conspiracy. So I'm just saying, I have to add that. I just add that too. I hear it all the time. I hear that word.
Yes, and as we know, the Dolph case is a conspiracy. So, yeah. So
which means, which means again, it's just a bunch of shuffling going on. But that don't mean that some of this stuff is not true. That don't mean some of this stuff is not being covered up. Because the whole conspiracy thing is this shuffling. I'll just put it that way. That word is just, it kind of just throws it off all the time. Like, oh, it's a conspiracy, like it's fake. But I think conspiracy really means there's a lot of shuffling, a lot of truth is being hidden, and a lot of fake stuff is being brought to surface, and they shuffle it around. That's what I think it is. But, there's just something I'm throwing out there. And I hear that word, maybe other people think about that. They start hearing that conspiracy thing all the time. Because it doesn't mean it's not true. That's all. But go ahead and rock the show, man.
No, you're absolutely right. So let me say this to Cupcake. Now, I understand what you're saying on this, Cupcake. He didn't. That's a different music group. A guy named George Munger, owner Connect. Gotti still owns Collective Music Group. To me, yes, Collective, Connect, to me, all of them are the same engine. So that's all the same machine. And that's just my theory. They're all the same machine. Just different name. Same machine. Because all of them got the abbreviation of what, gang? CMG. Yeah, and I think that George Morgan was put there for a specific purpose. That's with that music group, yeah, I agree. There's a lot of bullshit going on. Absolutely. So when even when you got the three names, Collect Music Group, Collective Music Group, CMG, that's the same person. Gotti, Jay-Z. That's what that is. And before I get ready to end, I wanted to say this, gang. That's just real golden. Take this to your mind. Everybody tell you gotta blow up in your own city first. Gotta blow up in your own city to get recognition everywhere. Your city is what's gonna take you out the city to bigger platforms, to bigger places. Right? Remember this, gang. Remember Band-Aid gang. It starts with your city. Being in the music, it starts with your city. Your city is gonna blow you up. So in the situation with Yo Gotti, his city didn't love him no more. That's supposed to be his foundation. And you got Dolph. They had to take Dolph out. They had to. He had no respect in Memphis. If any other place that Gotti was going to get respect from, it had to be his own city, gang. It had to be Memphis. Memphis is the connect to the South. Now, when you got Dolph from the South, the connection to the South, then took over, Gotti money was going to be fucked up. Besides all the people that have invested into him, they start losing money. He started losing money. Everybody started losing money. We got to take Dolph out. Clear. It's not that hard to tell. Zach Randolph's dream is to be a philanthropist. To be a philanthropist, he could not do it with Young Dolph being there, because he would have always been in Young Dolph's shadow. What up, man, boy? Absolutely. If you can't make money in your city no more, and your city don't respect you, don't nobody really bump Yo Gotti on the West Coast. Don't nobody really bump Yo Gotti on the East Coast. East Coast listen to East Coast shit. West Coast listen to West Coast shit. Down South listen to down South shit. Who ran down South? Dolph. On the uprise, Dolph. Now we got to knock him down. Yeah, they had to get him out of there. Yeah, we got to get him. We got to eat fucking up the motherfucking money, the machine. Gotti was causing destruction in Memphis. Young Dolph was trying to rebuild it. Absolutely. Now, I'm about to break some shit down on my next live. Y'all will have to have all the technical difficulties. Sorry, you late replay gang. I'm so sorry. It is what it is. I do apologize. We will rock better shows. I just think that this connection was so fucked up tonight that, it is what it is. But we covered a lot. We show a lot of pictures. I want y'all to take this with you. Raven, I want you to look at it good. Yeah, I want you to look at it good. Because we've already tracked you. And don't you think these people ain't tracked you from these dates, June 11th? You went to Miami. Yeah, and I dare you come to my platform. Because I will ask you, what was you doing in Miami? But my gang already had done said already, you get fucked up when somebody asks you about that. Come on, gang. It's right here. Dolph was doing everything in the city, paying their utilities, their groceries, buying backpacks. He couldn't do it like Dolph. Had to knock him out. We're finna hit y'all with a hell of a lineup. Thank y'all for the likes. We started off slow, but we ended strong. And that's how we going to do with this case. We're going to end strong. We're going to start off strong and end strong on another note. And that's what we do. This Band-Aid gang. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, sub it out, share it out. We gave y'all a lot of information, a lot of new pictures, and we're going to give y'all more. Go on the back end. Y'all look at this picture. Y'all share it, do the hell you want to. But I want y'all to remember that Apple Watch. That right there on that man's wrist, right there, says a whole lot to me. That Apple Watch on his wrist, that device, the dates, all fall into play. These people so sick-minded, they celebrated the unaliving, the upcoming unaliving of young Dolph. But they say justice will catch you, don't they? That's what they call it, justice. What goes around comes around, gang. You better believe in that shit. What you put in the universe is what you'll get back out of it. And now we got 5 days and a wake up. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 5 days and a wake up, gang. 5 days and a wake up. Y'all better get ready. Y'all better get ready. Y'all better get ready. Y'all better get ready. And we're going to show y'all some more photographs. We're gonna line it up and walk them down. And the day of that goddamn day, boy, we're going to have a grand finale on everything that we fucking cover. And I'm going vertical. I'm going vertical. So I will be vertical. And I'm dropping all the intel right then. I'm going to give y'all, I'm going to drop some videos tomorrow and do a live the day after tomorrow. So y'all be on the lookout. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. I'm going long and I'm going strong. We're going vertical. We're going to reach out to another side of the algorithm. So we're going to hit them on the verticals to build this Band-Aid gang. We on the right track. Our numbers is growing, and I want to thank y'all for that, for supporting the channel and getting us off the ground. This channel is in the algorithms now, y'all. So let's keep it that way. And you know who did it? Everybody in my chat. Cupcake, South Memphis, Wonder Mike, everybody, Mad Boy, my mods, Cupcake, you know, even all the new people in here. Lady Pat, she's no one new. A lot of new faces. We want to thank y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe. Judge Eva Paper Bag, Yolanda the Great, Black T Sector Dorian, definitely Dorian. Everybody, y'all help build this channel, gang. Giselle, thank you for coming back. Wonder Mike, everybody, all y'all help build this. I'm not taking no credit. Me, Dr. E, we just do this. We just driving the plane, y'all. That's all we doing. We doing the driving, Angel navigating, and we just putting out the right information. All you guys, we do appreciate y'all. Y'all help put this channel up. And we gonna forever, ever be grateful for that. And we gonna keep pushing and giving y'all good content. And that's our job. So that's what we gonna do. Y'all put us here, so we gonna hold it down, okay? So shouts out to the Dolph sector, everybody in the Dolph sector. Y'all keep pushing y'all line, staying strong, but we gonna hit them with the grand finale, y'all. So with that being said, y'all hit that like button, share, and subscribe. And we gonna see y'all the day after tomorrow. Much love to everybody. Peace and love. I'm not gonna hurt Raven. I'm gonna hit her in a different way on the next live. And we gonna do it like that. So peace and love, everybody. This is Dr. EC Dub. Mr. I ain't said a word, but you know what I'm saying. And I said, damn. Everybody, we gonna see y'all on the back end. We'll check everybody tomorrow. Peace and love, and we out. Band-Aid gang. Let's go, gang. Peace.